If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Florida Gators, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for those open spaces and opportunities. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. We've seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, well, I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up one or two.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Makes the catch. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Quarterback may change this route. to the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Allen.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Allen. At the 40, there he goes. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The give to the tailback. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The RPO, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
First one of the day is on its way, and he's been sort of scarce around here, only called on one time in that loss last week. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time.
Really nice 1st down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Here's an incredible statistic early in this game. With that catch, he's already over 100 yards in the game, and we're only in the 1st quarter still. He has been getting open. He's been making catches. At some point, the defense may have to start triple covering this guy.
Catch in the middle. It's Allen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Tried to get them a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Callow. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Man, this guy's closing in quickly on 100 yards receiving. We're not even out of the 1st quarter yet. We knew he was going to be a big part of the game plan and the strategy, but every time they've looked his way, he's been making a big play. And that's something the defense, they have to be aware of moving forward.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Lets it fly deep downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Final play of the quarter coming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Look out, he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They booted away on 4th down. And the returner will be knocked down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 15. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that 1st down.
He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, if you're a quarterback in that situation, you know there's nowhere to go, so just
cut your losses.
You're right, absolutely. Slide, don't take the extra punishment. You just give up on the play.
The Gators have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. This defense will try to keep everything in front. It's complete. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He makes the catch. Quick step and go. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw again. The quick out. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the running back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Hand off from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, he'll throw it. They're working that left side. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Showing the arm straight down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed. Right now, he's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Lets it fly. Tosses it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Here's the pressure. He's got his man in the back of the end zone, but he was a little too far out of the back. It's incomplete.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Looking to the end zone. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll get this drive started from the 29. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the 1st down.
Well, we knew this defense was going to be physical in this game. How about that hit on the tight end after a nice gainer preventing him from getting the 1st down?
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Got his man. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
This time it's complete. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. The Gators in the hurry up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Gators can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He makes a grab, and he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. 1st and goal for the offense. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Florida! Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. Snags it down the right side. Finds a seam. Slippery slide. Found his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Defender got caught a little handsy with that jersey, and it'll cost him. Wants to go up top on first down. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game.
There he goes. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
At the 35, he's open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. We got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Intercepted for the 11th time. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And coaches and players, a lot of times, they call it instincts. But it's just a knack. It's just a feel. It's something that's inside of you. And this guy consistently feels where the ball's going. That's interception number 8 on the season.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. On target. Base to grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Going to take a shot. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Great job up front on this pass rush. Defense in a dime personnel grouping. They've got 6 DBs on the field. They're expecting pass, so they're going to have to win with 4 guys, and they're 4-1. They got the job done.
Now on the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get...
Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, Rebels! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Brings it in down the left side. There he goes. Touchdown, Gators. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That lead has been sliced to 7, and now they'll try to put something together here. He's got it down the middle. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to fire on second down. Looking left. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
And almost another interception for this defense. They've been picking him off like crazy. They've shut down this passing attack, creating so many big plays. This defense is dialed in, locked in, and really creating havoc for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Off the RPO, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pucks it out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Gators looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's going for the big play. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. You talk about taking the wind out of a crowd. A 4th down conversion will do that.
Yeah, they were jacked up in here, excited. The fans get loud, rush the passer, and how about the conversion? The big 4th.
Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Sends it downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That's caught. It's Allen. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Finds his big tight end. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, this quarterback now has over 400 yards passing. To do that, you have to have weapons catching the ball. You've seen that in this offense all game long. There are some dangerous playmakers in the perimeter.
The Rebels have their offense in high gear. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Got out of trouble and throws. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Looking for a deep man. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed, it's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Drives to the back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. As a defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but when the QB puts it that hard on the money with that much accuracy, really hard route to defend.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Gators come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's looking to throw on third and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They just keep firing. Got a man. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. He's now over 150 yards receiving. Might be worth noting that Taylor Jacobs holds the single-game record with 246.
Yeah, and when he's got speed on the outside, find him, bro. I mean, if those guys that are going to make plays, those are the guys I'm going to feature and continue to find. And so far, he hasn't disappointed. So if I'm Florida, I'm going to keep exploiting that matchup.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Steps away. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Wants to go up top. Got a paw on it near the goal line.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to.
Touchdown, Gators! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Georgia Tech will need to mount a comeback, but those fans that were there when Calvin Johnson was a two-time All-American know this game is not over. They're trailing by just 2 to UTEP. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in. It's Sharp. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Got 5 wide out spread across the field on 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Sharp. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Montgomery. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Going for it all. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick an extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback, if he has to throw it here, to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he splits the uprights, and we are tied in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on second down here.
You're seeing a lot of confidence out of this quarterback now. 3 for 3 on this 2-minute drive. He understands that he needs to step up if his team's going to win this game. And he's playing his best football right now.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating. And you know they want to push the ball down the field. But a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
Pulls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. The give on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
You know a field goal can tie the game right now. You have to at least give yourself a chance to do that. So I don't mind maybe taking some shots, but every time you drop back, you're risking taking a sack. You've got to dial up plays right now, I think, that are high percentage throws. You've got to run the football to at least give yourself an opportunity to push this game into OT.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And it's no good. He missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He fires one deep down the right side. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Here we go. Looking to throw on 1st down. And as he throws. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. What a tremendous effort on the final play of regulation, but we've got overtime coming. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
So here comes our first play of overtime. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. Quick strike complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
First down here for the offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. Almost intercepted, and you just can't put the ball in jeopardy on first down in overtime.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Now sliding to his left. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Third and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snags it. Touchdown, Florida. They take the lead here in overtime.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again, and with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2.
Oh, and this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But